Hey, we're Fly
by
Midnight.
You're catching the vibe on LAOnAir.
Yeah.
Better not drop that shit.
We started uploading videos on YouTube, and one in particular, it was a cover of Charlie Puth's We Don't Talk Anymore.
We don't talk anymore like we used to do.
And the craziest part, and we don't tell a lot of people this, but we filmed it like 3 hours before we hopped on a flight to Shenzhen, China.
We tell everyone this, actually.
We tell everyone this. And we were literally 3 hours away from hopping on a flight to China, and we decided to hop in a car with our two amazing female artists that are homies as well, and shoot this video. Flew to China, performed over there, and
I think I edited the video on the plane.
You
too,
did.
on the way over there.
While I
Somehow
slept.
we
I
use like
slept
the VPN. You know how like Chinese internet isn't a thing?
Yeah.
We like figured out the VPN for whatever, and we uploaded it.
Yeah, over there.
I said uploaded it. We uploaded it.
We just performed. We're shot. But yeah, and then within a month, it got picked up by a couple of YouTube channels, and it's crazy how you could just upload something and see it stuck at 5,000, and then the next day, it was like 15 million before we knew it, and it's just crazy world YouTube is, and then we've kind of been riding the wave ever since.
I like that, the wave.
Come on, dance to vinyl with me.
Vinyl, Slavo and I were in the studio with a couple of our studio mates as well, and we were kind of discussing how the dating culture has become so impersonal. I think, if I can remember, the night before we were at a bar, and Slavo and I went up to a couple of girls, and they just looked at us like we had 10 heads, and it's such a foreign world to kind of approach someone and be like looked at like you're crazy, right? So we came back and we wrote Vinyl really about going back to a time before Tinder and Snapchat, and yeah, it kind of became the song that was very reflective of how we feel about, still dating in this new world.
Come on, dance to vinyl with me.
So while Slavo's playing dope screamo bands, I'm in like off-Broadway high school production, just like tiptoeing my way around stage. Yeah, that gives you where Fly by Midnight came from.
A little mix of both.
Shut your mouth. And if you don't know, then now you know it, babe. Yeah.
I've acquired a nice taste for Brussels sprouts, which is an interesting one. I don't know why I would pair that with cheeseburgers.
I think
maybe not. They're separate. They're separate.
I think the Red Bull vodka is kicking in. Yeah, I would say this is just the born and raised New Yorker, but definitely like a 99-cent slice of pizza in New York.
Definitely.
Because it's cheap and it just tastes amazing and it's terrible for you. Also, lately, Frito Burritos at Taco Bell.
Yo, shout out.
Mwah.
They are good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you'll never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. Baby, do you love
A lot of people don't know, but Fly by Midnight is really just Slavo and I. We're a super DIY project. Slavo produces everything, we write everything, we shoot all of our videos, Slavo edits all of them, and yeah, we're like really obsessed with everything having to do with the project. So every time you guys watch anything of ours or listen to it, just know that it's really just coming straight from us to you guys, which in 2018 is a really cool thing, and we're really stoked to be a part of this new wave of artists that are giving that,
all the feels like Friday night, out this world like a satellite, and it feels like, oh my, nothing that I'm used to with you. I'm feeling it, singing on my head, come my way, I'm feeling it.
Billy, forget me not, forget me not, forget. I say that jokingly, obviously, but
no, we hate each other.
I had to cover that one up. We're hype. We're really excited.
We hype.
We hype. Shout out to Will.
You the fucking best, you the best I ever